This is Charles Corrupt in Washington, interrupting my favorite program to bring you the Great Debate. The presidential candidates are now gathering in the studio for this historical event. But first, here in the anchor booth with me is the First Lady, Rosalind Carter. Mrs. Carter, how would you describe life in the White House during your husband's administration?
Upside down.
I see. Well, tell me, in what direction do you think this country has turned during the past 4 years?
Inside out.
Well put, ma'am. Excuse me, I believe someone's coming in. Why, it's Vice President Mondale. Sir, we've been looking for you. You haven't been heard from in years. How are you?
I'm alright. Nobody but about me.
That's a relief, sir. Our correspondent, Dan Lather, is just outside the debate studio with John Anderson. Come in, Dan. Thank you, Charlie. Mr. Anderson, in case you haven't heard, Jimmy Carter does not want you in this debate.
Why not me?
I'm not sure, but this still could be your big chance. Tell me, what is your major campaign promise?
I will be your knight in shining armor.
Thank you, Mr. Anderson. Now, on to the great debate. This is Tom Sniper here. President Carter, Governor Reagan, are you both about ready to begin?
I'm almost ready.
That's good. We'll start with you, Mr. Reagan. Everyone knows that George Bush wasn't your original choice for vice president. Who did you really want?
JR.
I see. Well, sir, if you lose, where will you end up?
On the road again.
Very well. Now, President Carter, after all the trouble your brother Billy has gotten you into, do you have any message for him?
Shape it up. Get straight.
Good advice. Mr. President, you've lost many of your top advisors due to financial misdealings and drug charges. Why, just recently your campaign manager had to quit because of a cocaine scandal. What do you say to that?
And another one gone, and another one gone. Another one bites the dust. Hey.
Well, sir, you've heard both of your opponents speak here today. What did you think of their performance?
They were mean as a snake and sneaky as a cat and belligerent when they speak.
Hey, wait a minute. What's going on here? Oh, no. Well, fellas, you've all been gonged by the American people. So much for the great debate. Now back to the studio.